I don't know if you can see around me, but it's beautiful. We're on a tiny island in the middle of the ocean, and there's perfect waves everywhere.
The Dream Tour, a name that says it all. The WSL Championship Tour is, by definition, the world's best surfers in the world's best waves.
Oh my!
There is no doubt that the world's best surfers compete here on surfing's biggest stage.
Looks in, still running through this one, and she's gonna get spat out.
In a sport with a constantly changing canvas, each event holds a unique quality of surf.
Wow. Oh my goodness, the scale just broke wide open.
But the Dream Tour is more than just great surfers and epic waves. It's an unmatched lifestyle, a cultural experience, exotic travel, and dreamy destinations.
What a life!
We're in Fiji, Tavarua Island. You know, it's just us and the other competitors, and there's two incredible waves to the left and to the right of me. And that's it. It's beautiful.
Made it for my first time. Thank you. In paradise.
I mean, look at it. I mean, we're on a perfect white sand beach. It takes like 20 minutes to walk around the whole island. That goes to show how special this place is, and we're all gonna have a good time just connecting with each other, and we're gonna hopefully get some good waves and have a good time.
Yeah, kind of.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, this event definitely feels like a surf trip, and it's funny because it's like a surf trip with 40 of the best surfers in the world. Everyone eats together, everyone surfs together. I think that makes it very different from a normal event.
We are all on an island together, just bonding, and I feel like that really never happens when you're elsewhere, whereas here every morning you're waking up with another competitor in front of you saying good morning.
Are we all sitting together? Yeah. Sit.
I'm living my dream, and it's incredible.
Yeah, you think of the Dream Tour, Fiji reeks every essence of it. It's beautiful, paradise, sunny days, great waves. You know, everyone's got to come together and stay on the islands and get to know each other.
Tavarua Island is home base for the Corona Fiji Pro, the final regular season stop of the championship tour. The contest will take place a 10-minute boat ride just south on the open ocean reef pass known as Cloudbreak.
Cloudbreak's one of the best left-handers on the planet, hands down. It's not a wave where you just take off, go through, and come out of it. It's a wave that you actually have to surf, and you have to draw like kind of unique lines. A lot of the time, you're just pumping as fast as you can.
He is so deep, he comes flying out.
We can have everything on a lineup, like barrel, like big turns, sometimes couple air sections on the end.
I think it's really unique because it's also like a high performance wave on top of being like such a hollow barrel. You could be like coming out of the turn and then the barrel's already there, so you have to be ready for anything.
To win this event, you have to come out of the barrel, do a couple of really good turns. The genre of being a world champion, you need to be very good here.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball! We really haven't had like a proper swell yet to surf, but just being able to hang out with everyone and, you know, get to know each other and relate with each other has been really cool. It seemed like everyone was just so excited to be here, and like the vibe was so high. There's like so many rad things you can do here. See that competitiveness in each other has been so fun.
They're so low! Being on an island with the whole tour and nowhere else to go is amazing. Just relax and everyone let their guard down. It was really cool to see and be a part of.
Go, Ryan, go!
Vibes have definitely been very high. Everyone's been enjoying themselves, which is great.
Let's charge. Island style, man.
I think I'm loyal to the foil now.
Griffin keeps hassling him.
It's been so fun. Yeah, we're living the dream.
This is like island vibes, you know. It's nice to like hang on a sunset.
The contest isn't starting for 5 days or so. Yeah, I'm just excited to get into it.
How do you want to go?
How's it going?
Let's go.
6 o'clock. It's time to get it on. Time, 6 a.m. First boat's leaving the dock. Surfers are fired up.
Bula and good morning. Prepare for a big day of competition.
The Corona Fiji Pro has a 10-day event window to maximize contest wave quality. After a few warm-up days, the South Pacific has come alive and the entire island is ready for dawn patrol.
We just pulled up. It looks like it's firing, so it's going to be a super good day of surfing.
Alrighty, buddy, we're 20 minutes to start, 20 minutes to start.
The last CT contest to run at Cloudbreak was in 2017. Now, after a 7-year hiatus, the horn blows to begin the event and sound the WSL's return to Fiji.
Kicking off with the opener, Italo Ferreira going nice and hollow. Gets the vision in the tunnel. World number 3, Jack on the windup. Hits it upside down, total control. Another big hammer for Robinson. Pulls in, and he goes the distance.
We just jump in and paddle over.
John Florence finds the barrel. He's gonna have to fight for an exit there. Oh my goodness, John. Oh, that was big.
Cole, wide open face. Jams it right off the lip. And now Seth Moniz pulling up and under and creating a lot of space and finding an exit. And now rolling in, solid one. Pulling up and under, trying to burn off some speed. Leo Fioravanti, he makes it. Griffin's up on a big wall and absolutely lets go. Griffin Colapinto, he has officially clinched his spot in the WSL Final 5.
I didn't actually know this morning that I needed to make that heat to clinch my spot for the finals. Now I can just be like free and really, really enjoy this time on Tavi and, you know, take that weight off my shoulders.
Gabriel Medina will be surfing with his entire year on the line here in Fiji. He sits at number 7 in the rankings and must win this event to qualify for the Final 5 and earn a chance to contest for a world title.
I'm glad the Fiji Pro is back on tour. Yeah, I won here twice and it's such a good wave. I think we're gonna have some fun waves, so I'm really excited to be here.
It's a pretty clear task. It's win the event. Here we go.
Medina in the barrel, travels through this first section. Can he squeeze out? Yes, he does. Yanks on the rail for a beautiful down carve. 8.5.
There we go. So Medina, another great looking wave. Big speed carve straight up into the pit again. Driving through this one, even better than the last. So Gabriel, there's that big grab rail carve.
Medina putting on a clinic at Cloudbreak. Last word of Gabriel Medina, a 917. That's put both surfers in combination.
Medina, an unstoppable force in this heat.
I have a good opportunity to make a good result, so I'll give it my best. You know, I really wanted to be in the finals.
Oh my! Gabe Medina! Holy moly! Gabe Medina in a must-win situation if he wants to make it into that Final 5.
Katie pulling in, huge backdoor section.
This year, women's surfing has changed surfing.
Parkland for the girls.
You know, evolution is a very beautiful thing. What the younger generation is doing is just continuing to push and progress our sport.
The CT class of 2024 is surfing in waves of consequence at the highest level in history.
I feel like we all just pushed it harder this year. We went to Chopu and we got to surf incredible waves. I think we just took it and did what we could to push sport.
The fearless commitment by the women on tour to surfing big, barreling, gnarly waves is extremely exciting to watch and has directly grown the fan base of the sport.
It's been so inspiring to watch them, especially at Pipe and Tahiti. Those are two of the scariest waves in the world, and they have no fear. They go for everything.
She's still going and gets the exit.
I think the women are seeing new generation dismantling the old generation, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised to see a teenager win a world title here in the near future.
Pulling up and under. Aaron Brooks into daylight.
I've been lucky enough to be a part of a new wave of women surfing, and I know one day when I'm old and retired and watching the tour, I'll be very proud.
Katie Simmers is the #1 ranked surfer in the world. At 18 years of age, she is leading this historic charge on the championship tour. Aaron Brooks is a 17-year-old event wildcard. Aaron, too, has been making history this year with epic performances on the Challenger Series. The two teenage superstars will surf against each other in a notable first CT matchup between the future of women's surfing.
Using priority here, Katie Simmers. Smooth carve, sets up for this inside section. And she's just gonna have to kick out right there. Aaron Brooks.
That was just an aggressive start of a wave, and second again, she's just able to pivot off that back foot on the bottom turns and get so tight.
Mom likes what she's seeing right there over at Tavarua. And the judges liked it too, Flip.
Yep, they sure did. 8-point right.
Here comes Simmers, drops down to the bottom here. Look at her square up off the top there. Aggressive turn, long bottom turn, and another gaff on the top. Brooks behind her. Aaron, huge snap there with some extra oomph. I think it's safe to say Aaron Brooks on to the semifinal. 10 seconds remaining and no more opportunity for Katie Simmers, but still the #1 seed when we look at the WSL Finals.
I look up to Katie so much. She's had such a great year, and she's still so young, and she's just an inspiration. So it was really great to get the jump on her, but she's such an amazing surfer, and it was a really fun heat.
Always happy to be in Fiji. Was here in 2019. We were here for a big swell, and then COVID hit, and then I didn't come for a number of years. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. So I feel like I missed coming home for like 5 years.
Kelly Slater has stepped away from full-time competition on the WSL Championship Tour. But when he heard the tour's returning to what he calls his favorite surf destination on Earth, Slater quickly put his hand up and was granted a wildcard entry into the Corona Fiji Pro.
I was trying to come about a month ago, but we were having a baby, so couldn't make it.
She didn't come because we had the baby.
Stoked to be here, stoked to be in the contest. I think we'll have some fun waves, nothing amazing, not big ledge or anything, but should be some real rippable fun waves.
So special to have Kelly here. It's crazy just how many years he's done it. You know, if it's 6 feet out here right now, he could win this event, which is scary.
Kelly Slater with 56 championship tour victories. 4 of those event wins coming here at Cloudbreak.
I've been saying for years, any event I'm in could potentially be my last one. I think it's pretty obvious that full-time competing is done for me at this point. But if I can lobby myself to get in a pipeline or Cloudbreak at any point in the future, I would always say yes.
Kelly got a crazy one. This is when Kelly's dangerous, when he's just in that zone, having fun with it. He's not done yet. Have a look at this.
I'm so stoked that in my career I've gotten to surf against Kelly Slater. I don't think there will ever be another version of him.
It would mean the world to me to win here. I think I've won it 4 times, but it's been a long time since we've had the event and a long time since I had the last win here. I'm super thankful it's back on tour and I have a chance at it again.
Kelly Slater draws a tough elimination round matchup with Yago Dora. Dora sits in 6th place in the rankings and is fighting for a spot in the final 5. For Yago, this heat is a must-win if he wants to contest for a world title.
For Yago Dora, a lot at stake. Number 6, must-win heat if he wants to find his way to that final 5.
Beautiful first scarf, second one down the line. Amazing layback hack right there.
Kelly Slater starts to jam down the line. A backhand float and ejecting is Kelly from the sky. Now deep on this one, Iago getting gunned out behind the spit. Wow. Oh my goodness, the scale just broke wide open.
Beautiful tube, great execution. Probably one of the better waves of the day, I'd say.
Slater currently in a two-wave combination, iron legs it through the convergence of white waters to complete that ride, Kelly Slater. 13 times competing in this event, throws it away there as Iago takes away any opportunity, a little defensive move, and it will be Iago Dora surfing his way into the round of 16.
Let's take a moment here to celebrate Kelly Slater. You know, we may not see him competing in Cloudbreak again. A hats off moment to the greatest of all time at 52. He's still out here at Cloudbreak. This would no doubt be stirring up special feelings for Kelly, having a real connection with Tavarua and Fiji in general.
Frustrating. Good for Iago. I'm stoked for him. He's one of my favorite surfers, and he's trying to get that top 5 slot. Good job. You were in the flow there. I think it's probably the last heat I'll ever surf out here at Cloudbreak. Just a million great memories. Tavarua, you guys have been my family forever, so thanks so much to you guys. Love you.
Thanks so much, Kelly.
All right.
Three, 2, 1, dodgeball!
This event is a lot different than any other event just because we're all on one small island together.
First gets 3 points, second 2 points, and third 1 point. I kind of just thought of this idea to make like a Tavarua Olympics and sign up whoever wanted to sign up and come up with a bunch of games and then see that competitiveness in each other has been so fun. So.
We're having fun, but at the same time, nobody wanted to lose. I don't want to lose to Kanoa. I don't want to lose to Griffin or the girls. I don't want to lose to Tati at dodgeball or anything.
You guys are so low! I feel like it's brought a lot of us closer, and we've been able to make the most of our time here on the flat days.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, everyone here on this island's a competitor at heart. So when it comes to games, that's our outlet, to get it out, and because that's when we're thriving at our highest self.
Unbeatable.
Yeah, we're living the dream.
The Corona Fiji Pro is a 3-day event held in the best conditions over a 10-day waiting period.
We're out here in the channel at Cloudbreak, and the waves are pumping. The waves and the swell that's here today is more substantial. It's got a better line on it. Feels like it's got a better, longer period, and we're gonna actually be seeing a lot better waves ridden all day today.
With a 4 to 6 foot southwest swell and clean offshore winds, competitors are ready for the second day of competition.
Medina, the machine, looking down the line. Oh my, Gabe Medina. What was that? That's right. The speed that he gets, Jesse, is unlike anyone else in the barrel.
Like, this is so impressive. Look at the fumble he's going through.
Gabriel Medina, the showman of the championship tour, calls for the 10-point ride.
I'm with him. Like, I think this is going to be a perfect
Well, he's got
score.
2 career 10s at Fiji. Will this be number 3?
2 judges give it to him, but 3 others deem it just shy of perfect. The calculated result is a 9.87.
Let's look at the spread. I think a couple of judges got it right there with the 2 10s.
Yeah, the 9.8 should have been a 10.
Yeah, I give up trying to get a 10.
The big carve into the barrel was just such a 10-point setup turn to a long barrel.
Medina has been the standout of this event so far, and every heat for him right now is a must-win. The The Corona Fiji Pro is the last event in the Championship Tour's regular season. After this contest, the final 5 ranked men and women will contest for the WSL Finals for the world title of surfing. Griffin Colapinto is number 2 in the world and has already qualified for the finals. Medina is currently number 7, sitting just outside the final 5. The two face off in the quarterfinals, and Medina must win this heat or his season is over.
Chipping in with the whitewater is Medina, but it's up to Griffin if he wants it. He will use priority further down the line. Nice lip section to hit with a bit of crumble to project off. Driving into another big hammer off the coping and looking loose in transition. One more blast and an airdrop for Griffin Colapinto.
Wow, great wave choice there from Griff. And a series of critical backhand hooks.
What a big score for Griffin Colapinto, 8.33. And now really putting a ton of pressure on Gabe as we look at Gabriel Medina finding his footing, corrupt flip, and lands on the roof. Almost rides away.
Look at that change in wind direction right now. So that's blowing up the face of the wave now. This is something new.
It's just so bizarre to see the wind coming out of this direction at the moment. So it will lend a big air. We'll see what he does right here. He looks like he's lining one up. Throws it into the wind. Beautiful. Oh, man. He's going to go for every little bit of aerial antic that he can now that he has this wind helping him.
I told you don't want to give him too many chances. He's going to do that many whirly-birds.
Trying to chip away, needs a 9.67. He's looking for a ramp again. He's had a few choices. Full rotation on the roof. Griffin watched every bit of that rotation. So Medina now chipping away, needs a 6.18. Griff still out front. We'll look at this wave now. That classic bottom turn. Tags it well. Driving into a meaty lip line, and Gabriel throwing the tail high whip, ends up upside down. And we're into the countdown. This will be it for his season. Big congrats to Griffin Colapinto.
Results, your winner of that heat, red from the United States, Griffin Colapinto.
Medina is out, and his season ends with a 7th place result overall.
One of the favorites to win, a 2-time champ at Cloudbreak, out of the event and ending the season.
Yago Dora occupies the number 6 spot in the rankings. And with a heat win over Jack Robinson, Yago can upset the order and jump into the final 5.
10 seconds on the clock. Here comes Yago.
The Corona Fiji Pro is the final stop on the WSL Championship Tour's regular season. And this event will decide who will surf for the world title at the WSL Finals. Yago Dora sits in 6th position, and with a heat win here in the quarterfinals, Dora can jump up the ranks and clinch a spot in the final 5.
Jack versus Yago, about to get counted into a 35-minute battle, counting their top 2 waves.
Let's go, bro. Enjoy the moment.
Jack Robinson on his opening wave of the morning. Connects on the backhand. There's a nice quick snap under the lip. Out in front, tags it again.
Solid opening ride. Jack looking really steady on his feet. The nice crisp turns on the backhand this morning. Okay, so Yago up and riding. Deep bottom turn, another clean snap on that forehand, streaking down the line here. Tucks into the barrel, comes through, and busts through the doggy door.
For now, the best score of the heat so far. Jack with priority now needs a 6.5. Live action. Yago belting the lip with some nice speed and flow. Drawing that carve down to the bottom. I don't know if you can get smoother than that. Meanwhile, the patience for Jack Robinson with priority. Big wall overhead, crushes the first section. Nice patience through the lip for the carve. Flowing into a third move and drills it with an airdrop.
Oh, brilliant surfing from Jack Robinson on that wave, timing those maneuvers to perfection.
Numbers in for Jack Robinson, 7.33 and the lead. Yago, priority, in second. Now needs a 6.34. 10 seconds on the clock. Here comes Yago, paddling hard. He can't catch this wave. The final 5 is officially set. Jack Robinson gets the win.
Yago Dora, with a loss, finishes the year in 6th place.
All respect to Jack, but I felt like I was surfing better than him this whole event, and I felt like if the waves showed up, I was gonna make it. And yeah, it's surfing. Surfing is not about surfing sometimes.
And the men's final 5 is now set. Led by John Florence, these 5 men will contest the WSL Finals at lower trestles.
It's beautiful. Coffee, go surf, sunrise, boat ride, living a dream.
Rio Waida is the first Indonesian to qualify for the WSL Championship Tour. Rio is a very likable hero from the island of Bali, where his success is inspiring an explosion of youth talent all across his home nation of Indonesia.
I'm a first Indonesian surfer that make the city, so it's a big achievement. And for me, and also for Indonesian surfers, I didn't really know about professional surfing when I was a little grown, but I just want to surf, to be honest, until 9 years old or something. My family had enough to just to live. You know, it wasn't like we poor, but also we wasn't like rich, so we were kind of had enough to just to live normal. It's a lot of money to travel to reach next level or to make to the world. I need money. So my dad, he started to work in Japan to make more money. But at the same time, there was my sponsors, and I had a lot of amazing people that supporting me. So I was, to be honest, I was lucky.
Rio Waida ready to take on the world's best. Now the lip squares the vertical.
It's good for my country, you know, just to put the Indonesian flag on the tour, you know, it's pretty cool.
Rio Waida, first place, 0.5.
I rather work hard, you know, give myself pain, you know, during the training and stuff, and if that helps to stay in the tour, so I would do that.
Classy surfing from the Indonesian.
It's one of the best jobs, I would say. I'm happy and I want to stay here at least 20 more years, I think.
Rio Waida feels right at home here in the tropical waters of Fiji. And the young Indonesian has ripped his way to a semi-final matchup with Ethan Ewing.
These are the 2 most in-form backhand surfers of this event. This is the matchup I've been waiting for. It's really exciting.
There we go. Ethan Ewing on his first wave. Chops it down off the top. More aggressive, gets a little release. Getting rhythm down the line. Gets loose with a little fakey ride before kicking out.
Yeah. This is beautiful surfing. It's the best we've seen.
That was textbook.
A 9-point ride here. Ethan with a big lead. Rio, look at this wave.
I mean, this is another dreamy wave to catch. I love how calm he is. Massive floater, massive spray turn, and then he's gonna finish with a bang.
Wow. 8.93 for Rio.
That was sick.
Ethan here, just looking feisty, fired up, knowing Rio's taken off on that set, knowing he's probably got this good score.
6.17 comes in for Ethan Ewing. He's in the lead. Rio Waida needs a 6.25.
There's still a few minutes on the clock. It's not over yet.
Looks like a line's coming through here. Rio looks interested.
That's a massive first turn. Ooh, second turn, super spicy. Accelerating through every section. This wave's actually starting to rumble up pretty nicely for him.
Wow, that was some very good surfing.
7.33, and Rio Waida turns the heat. He's on his way to the best finish he's ever had on the championship tour.
At the end, it came to my way, so I'm really stoked. And I feel like I was believing and trusting what I can do, so I'm very happy.
Rio Waida has made his first career CT final. This has moved him up into the top 10 for the year, and Rio will next surf for Indonesia's first championship tour victory.
We are officially on for the 2024 Corona Fiji Pro There are world title implications on the line. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Semifinal number 2 in red from Canada, Aaron Brooks.
Nice opening snap, looking speedy. Big section. Aaron tags it. Wow. Very comfortable in the championship tour jersey. Aaron Brooks connects well. Down to the bottom, another solid snap. Wow. Wrapping away towards the inside. Super quick surfing. Total finesse from the 17-year-old.
What? She absolutely tore that wave to pieces.
Aaron Brooks turns in an 8.83.
In her first attempt at a World Championship Tour event, she's made her way all the way through to the final.
I'm just so thankful to be here, and the waves have been so much fun. I'm just going out there like it's a free surf and just surf freely. That was like a song relief.
Aaron Brooks has been making headlines this year with her epic performances on the Challenger Series.
Starting off this one, red Aaron Brooks, wow, pulls in, come out, my God, that was crazy, and she gets a finish. Aaron Brooks opens up with a perfect 10-point ride.
Aaron's introduction to professional surfing came through the WSL's Rising Tides program. And today, the hardworking teenager is coming of age on surfing's biggest stage.
I'm Aaron Brooks. I'm 17 years old and I live on the North Shore of Oahu, but I represent Canada. I've always wanted to be on the championship tour ever since I first started surfing. When they had the contest for the girls at Honolulu Bay, that was like right when I started surfing. And I saw that and I saw Carissa and everyone else, like, that's what I want to be when I grow up.
What advice do you have for a young competitive surfer like us?
The first time I met Aaron Brooks, I was competing at Honolulu, and she actually posted a photo at this event of her and I when she first met me, and I think that's when she first started surfing, and just crazy to look back and see how like a little moment like that can inspire someone so much.
It'd be so amazing to surf on the CT with some of my heroes and be able to compete on a level that's really high.
Pulling up and under. Aaron Brooks into daylight. What a way to flex that wild card energy.
Aaron's got a real strong mental approach to what she wants to do. You see it in her drive and determination, the number of hours she puts in the water every day, day in, day out. I have a lot of respect for that.
She obviously has the utmost respect for every single one of her competitors and looks up to all these women on tour. But as soon as she puts that jersey on, she turns into this competitive monster that is just so tuned in. Her sort of mental awareness of the situation is definitely beyond her years.
I'm a very competitive person, so I just always strive to be the best, but also to inspire the younger girls that they can do anything and not to be scared. My biggest goals are to make the tour and then win a world title, and then in LA, win a gold medal. Just to be the best surfer I can be and to never stop learning.
The women's final is a fascinating script. Aaron Brooks, a 17-year-old wildcard surfing in her first CT event for her first CT win. She'll be going up against her original inspiration in the sport, Tatiana Weston-Webb. With the greatest of all time watching from the channel.
Tati, she's going to want to win, right? And even more so matched up against Aaron.
It is time for the finals. If you can be a champion of this event, that's a huge one for your career. Aaron Brooks is already getting started. Looking so fast and quick.
There's a ferociousness, a fierceness in the way she's approaching these maneuvers.
Tatiana Weston-Webb hitting it hard. Looking like she's in total control.
Tati looks like she just turned up the volume for the final.
Tati opens with a 6.83. Brooks, a 7.67.
How inspirational to younger girls too, watching Erin now being like, wow, okay, like I can do this. This is possible for me.
Last thing you want to do is let a Grom kind of outshine you. Tatiana just got this wave.
A couple of nice turns there. Gets a finish. The finish was explosive.
The 17-year-old phenom, she's looking for the lead off Tatiana Weston-Webb. Waves on the way, priority with Erin Brooks. Rolls in and now sets up a fun left. Big blast there with the tail throw. A super round cutty. Throws it vertical. Jams it again, and she is feeling it.
4 strong turns there, great variety again.
Erin's going to put some serious distance between the two of them now.
Numbers in now for Erin Brooks, a 7.43.
10 seconds.
Erin's mom enjoying all the action. Such a proud moment.
Looking like we're going to be crowning a champion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, what a story. What a day in surfing history. The young 17-year-old in her Wildcard debut on the championship tour. Erin Brooks has done it and is the champion of the Corona Fiji Pro. Coach Kelly is loving it.
There you have it, the winner.
You are looking at one of the bright stars, the future of women's surfing.
These are world champion type moments. This is where they begin.
I feel so good. I'm just so thankful. I just wanted to surf and get good waves, so I'm really happy that I was able to compete against all these amazing girls.
Congratulations, young lady. Huge future, and we can't wait to see the rest of it.
I know it doesn't. Oh my God. This feels so good.
She's going to quickly go from wild card and underdog to dominating the World Tour for the women's here pretty soon.
Tatiana Weston-Webb, with her second place result, has now climbed the rankings into the final 5, and Tati has qualified for the WSL Finals.
What an honor to be a part of such a tenacious group of women in the final 5. This year has been so fun for women surfing and a special year for me. I just want to keep surfing, have fun, and give God the glory. So yeah, stoked.
This is a matchup of the ages right here. 2 good friends, 2 outstanding surfers on the come up. Griffin Colapinto up against Jack Robinson in semifinal number 1.
Ready?
Here comes Griff on his first wave. Colapinto throws the tail on the Mayhem. Weaves down the line, floats the boat, and an aggressive finishing snap. Griffin Colapinto on to the final with a win over Jack Robinson.
Oh, the Tabby girls got me dialed. Came in, they all had the wigs on. Why not, you know, get amongst it. My good luck hat now. I actually paddled out. I took my underwear off in the water. I gave him a little moonshine. I don't know if that got in his head, but yeah, 1 heat closer. That's it right there. So feels good.
Can't get off there, eh?
Love you back. Get it? Okay. Catch up to you. On that way. No.
The final heat of the Corona Fiji Pro is going to be a wild celebration. On one side, you have Griffin Colapinto, who right now is probably having the most fun on tour.
Let's go.
Get it.
Love you. Love you. Have the best time.
Thank you.
On the other side is Rio Waida, surfing for the entire nation of Indonesia in his first CT final appearance.
Rolling in to kick things off in his first championship tour final is Rio Waida. And the man from Bali still carving and throwing some water onto the shoulder. Griffin Colapinto looking like he's got some flow. Said his backhand's just been feeling incredibly good throughout this event. Early numbers coming in. 6.67 for Griff. Rio's high mark of 5.5. Already coming off a snap is Rio Waida. Backhand flow, perfect transition, belts it with the fins out. Small wave, but enough for a lead change. Griffin, big power carve in the pocket, more of a vertical hack. And then late on the climb, Colapinto back out front. 90 seconds, Rio Waida commits, needs a 7.3. Throwing down a nice, clean, wrapping cut back, starting to bowl up, throws some water. Section's got a lot of foam on it, taps it, and goes down.
We might be counting down here in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Griffin Colapinto is your champion of the Corona Fiji Pro.
That's it, you're a champion.
Talk to me about, being number 2 coming into the finals and the feeling of coming off a win to have that confidence carried over.
Yeah, it feels really good. Maybe if I win this and then I could win the title at lowers. And so I got this one done, and then we'll see what the stars have for at home.
Wow. Top. What a win. What's the feeling?
Unreal.
Tavarua Island is a one-of-a-kind surfing destination. For the world's best surfers, this has been an unforgettable week of good times with great friends, and the Corona Fiji Pro is now complete. It's time to celebrate. This is living Fiji style.
I got second, but somehow I felt like I won. I got carried, Griff was getting carried, Erin was getting carried, Patty was getting carried, almost like everyone won.
What a life!
It's been a really crazy season for me, lots of ups and downs, but obviously the end being the best, getting second here in Fiji and qualifying for the Final 5. Now I'm part of this amazing group of women that get to have the privilege of chasing another world title. It's a good feeling.
Baby. Let's go. It's pretty rad that this event is finishing here at Tavarua and we get to send off together here. I just need to take it in and be super grateful.
Let's get lost in paradise.
Next event is the finals, WSL Final 5, Trestles. 3rd time going there for this one, so super special. Leave nothing on the table.
As the world's best pack up and prepare to leave Tavarua, many will be heading home for the year. But for the top 5 men and women, they will next contest the WSL Finals.
One of these surfers will be world champion! Get out there, let's do this! Judgment Day is rolling.
The dream is to be able to win at my home break. It hasn't been a perfect season, and yet I'm still sitting number 2 on the rankings. I definitely trust that everything's going the way it's supposed to, and we'll see what happens. I can't expect anything. I'll just do my best and have fun and no expectations and just let life do its thing.